Well, Chairwoman Durant, thank you so much. It's great to be back here in Onondaga County. Since we got in the race April 8th, it's been 7.5 months. We've been here at least 12, 15 times. We look forward to coming back over and over and over again. This is a very important county for us with our campaign. Our first campaign event was in Syracuse at the Palace Theater, and we look forward to being back here a lot between now and November 8, 22. It's important to show up to earn the support of voters, and then it's important to keep showing up to earn keeping the support of voters. It really is great to be back here again, and to have Assemblyman John Lamonti's here as well. Thank you, Assemblyman. This Thanksgiving is expected to be the most expensive Thanksgiving in history. Not only is it more expensive to put food on the table, but it's costing more to drive to the homes for dinner of our loved ones, our family, our friends. And unfortunately, gas prices now are approaching the most expensive in history. To provide immediate relief for everyday New York families, we are calling on Governor Hochul to take action today to suspend the gas tax for the Thanksgiving holiday. This is an action that can be taken right now by Albany to help address these concerns going into the holiday. Additionally, we're calling on Governor Hochul to publicly oppose the Climate and Community Investment Act, which proposes to raise gas taxes 55 cents per gallon more over the current 46 cents per gallon rate that New Yorkers are paying. This new rate would be by far the highest gas tax rate in the entire country. New York currently has the 9th highest gas tax rate according to the Tax Foundation at the 46.19 cents per gallon. If the proposed gas tax of 55 cents was enacted, the new rate of 101.19 cents would far outpace California's rate, which would now become second highest. California's at 66.98 cents per gallon, currently the highest tax rate in the entire country. The bill is also estimated to increase propane and natural home heating oil, natural gas costs 25%. And that's on top of the current massive rates that people are experiencing now as they're filling up their tanks, as the weather is changing and weather is getting colder. I'm running for governor to save our state. I'm running for governor to fight for New Yorkers who are fed up with the attacks on their wallets, their safety, their freedom, the quality of their kids' education. We will win this race for governor because we have to win this race for governor. It feels like last stand time. It is. Losing is not an option. We have a clear purpose of what's ahead of us. We know why we're here today. And we call on the governor and the Democrats controlling the New York State legislature to act, to do anything today to make it easier to afford to live in New York. Because New Yorkers are hitting their breaking points, and their legislature and their governor isn't doing anything at all to be able to afford to survive here. At this time, I'd like to bring up a great state assemblyman who's been making this area proud, a business owner. He's a hard fighter for the taxpayer, and I'm proud to have his support and friendship in this effort as we work together to save New York. Assemblyman John Lamonti.
Thank you, Congressman. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Assemblyman John Lamondes. I represent the 126th Assembly District, and I'm here proudly to support Congressman Zeldin for governor. That's imperative that we get him elected. Additionally, on the topic of suspension of the gas tax, it's important to do that. New York's average is $3.57. 16 cents higher than the national average. This is terrible. This is crushing for every single New Yorker, every mile that they drive. We have to lower that. We want to give grandparents and parents reasons to tell their children or grandchildren that they can stay in New York and that they can have a decent life in New York and that they can build a life in New York, not be driven away because they can't afford to live in New York. Ladies and gentlemen, if we don't do that, we will fail. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Assemblyman. I'm encouraging everybody who is tired of feeling that squeeze at the pump to go to lowernygasprices.com. Sign up today. Tell Governor Hochul to suspend the gas tax today, going into this Thanksgiving weekend, and to publicly oppose the Climate and Community Investment Act that would jack up taxes on gases here in New York to the highest in the entire country. Assemblyman Lamondes, thank you for your words and for your leadership. At this time, it's a great pleasure to introduce Angie Renna. Angie is someone who hopefully will step up once again to serve. We need her in elected office. I look forward to hopefully having the opportunity to serve with her in the not too distant future. It's great to have her here. Without any further ado, Angie Renna.
Thank you, I appreciate that. And listen, I share the same sentiments with our guests today. Today in central New York, we have a very cold, blustery, snowy day, and families are going to be turning their heat up. Families are transporting their kids back and forth to school. We have delivery trucks on this busy road going back and forth, trying to deliver our families goods. And the last thing that we need is to have inflation cracking families. And we have one of the highest gas tax in the country already, is to be the top state in the highest gas tax at over $1 a gallon. I don't know about you, but my car fills up 15 gallons. That's $15 just in tax before gas ever hits your tank. And so this is going to be crushing for our families, for our lower income and middle class families, to be able to feel the brunt of this tax. This is not what New York needs. This is not family friendly. This is not business friendly. We need to reverse this course of action and stop chasing our people out of this great state. So I hope that you'll support us in calling on the governor not only to suspend the current gas tax, but to stop the legislature from making such crazy proposals that hurt our New York families. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Angie. Senator Renna would have a good ring to it, just saying. At this time, I'd like to bring up Liam O'Connor. Liam is a local high school senior who works part-time. He's going to discuss how the high taxes are impacting him. And so many people, I hear these stories, whether you're a senior, whether you're commuting a long distance to get to work, maybe you're a senior in high school, commuting to your part-time job. These costs add up. Look forward to hearing Liam's thoughts.
Thank you, Congressman. My name is Liam. I'm a senior at West Genesee High School here in Syracuse. And I'd like to start by offering the perspective of a high schooler on this, something we probably don't hear very often. People my age, we work part-time jobs. We're not working full-time. And that's typically to pay for transportation, whether it's our vehicle, the insurance on that vehicle, and then it's the fuel that goes into that vehicle. And then also, on top of this, we are going to school, we're going home, we're going to our part-time jobs, we're going home, we're going to sports. That leaves out all the social and other opportunities that we could be missing out if we cannot afford to do any more than that. So transportation is really, it's freedom, it's opportunity for people my age. And a lot of people say transportation is a barrier to entry. Then I think it's completely unfair not to say that the fuel that goes into that transportation is not also a barrier to entry. So I'm thrilled to join Congressman Zeldin in calling on our governor and our state to get rid of this gas tax, to not increase it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Liam. It's really great to have Liam here to hear from, to get his perspective, and yeah, who knows? Maybe one day we'll see Liam running for office. In the meantime, I know that he's working hard for those who are serving here in the county, and all of the men and women who are here today passionately care so much about this community and the stakes which are so high. And right now at this time, as we look forward to November 8, 22, we see how pendulums have been swinging. We know the stakes. We feel like right now up in Albany that so many New Yorkers don't have a voice and representation in our state capital. This is an opportunity for us once again to have balance. For the voters of Onondaga County, for this entire region, all throughout the state, to once again have that seat at the table, for there to be that balance. Whether you are a Republican or a Democrat or an independent, no matter what region you come from, anywhere in New York, we have to work together to save this state. It feels like a breaking point for so many families and communities where they are deciding to leave, where they feel like their money goes further, that they'll feel safer, that they'll live life freer. I don't want anyone to have to leave for any of those reasons. We want them to stay, to fight with us to save New York. And that's why we're back here in the county once again. We look forward to coming back many times over. In the meantime, our message to Governor Hochul is take action today. What are you doing today to make it more affordable to live here in New York? What are you doing today to make people feel safer? What are you doing right now to improve the quality of education in our schools and to make people feel like their freedoms are being protected? We challenge you to step up, because right now it's a whole lot of missed opportunities and New Yorkers who are fleeing and they are not looking back. We're going to do the tough work to reverse it. But you have an opportunity today to act. Don't let us down. Thank you all for joining. Thank you again to our speakers. Let's go out, let's fight, let's win, let's save our state.